Greetings, my fellow freedom sovereign thinkers of Ultimate News Podcast. My name is Craig, transmitting from the beautiful site, Swampy Commander, South Florida, and today's date, Thursday, August 24th, 2017. Before I start, I'd make a comment about Tropical Storm Harvey maybe hitting the southern panhandle of Texas, possibly to be a major hurricane when it hits that particular coastline. So you folks out there in that particular area of Texas and even parts of Mexico, bunker down, be safe, and look out for each other on a community scale. Because, hey, a lot of folks out here take things for granted and they complain about everything that comes from Mother Nature and other stuff. You have to think back. Folks out there, please be safe, and blessings to all you out there. Today is the 25th anniversary of Hurricane Andrew hitting mostly southern part of Miami-Dade County, areas of Perrine, Richmond Heights, Cutler Ridge, Naranja, Homestead, Florida City, and everything else in between have been leveled and devastated. A lot of damage was done. You can even count Country Walk also, Metro Zoo. I can be very frank, a lot of those buildings, especially in Country Walk area and parts of the Miami South-Dade, South Kendall area, along the Miami Airport. Some of those apartment buildings were built horribly. They hired illegal aliens and high school dropouts. They're paying $3 or $4 an hour. Building garbage. That includes the areas of Country Walk. Just slap it on there. No concrete, no tongue and groove in the roofing area. All staple gun T50. Absolutely unacceptable. Oh, a lot of people moving down here. You don't build them like crap. Furthermore, it was a dry hurricane. Only got 2 inches of rain. Many funnel clouds touched down in spurts. You can tell by the aftermath. I was heading down there after the hurricane. Perrine, one side of south of 117th Avenue. Home to one home was like one we saw with 4 walls. And the other, the east end, untouched, and vice versa. My father may have said before the 3 goes down there and remember the cemetery along near Richmond Heights on that same avenue. The catacomb, the casket, the catacomb was blown out. I'm not getting too gory details, you can figure it out. My father came back, told my mom, whatever you do, cremate me if I get it. Which was granted. I was only 23 at the time, living in an area called Kendall Green, which is like Royal Green, West Kendall area. We were just had minor damage, mostly landscape. That's okay. Around 2 a.m., it hit the coastline. All this to a radio station, WIOD, focused on that TV. And then some reporters were from that station talking what was happening in their area. Then their transmitter went out around 2:45. I'm like, okay. Because we don't know where the center is going to hit, technically. It was like, let's say it was dribbling, but you never know. That's how hurricanes are, dribbling. So I tuned in to 790, Waxy 790 AM, and we're still on the air. Just listening, and folks actually were talking on their landline. Certain areas where I live, east and west, wasn't too bad. Then people, I've been hearing people in South Bay and Perrine, one caller made connections and said, right now our families in the bathroom, the bathroom doors are boarded up. And I'm like, okay. Then listening to more, one caller said the eye's over us right now. That's what I told my family. The worst south of us. So we rolled it out. One side of our shingle of our roof blew out. Interesting, Zach Fraser said, yeah, with a spurt, hit and they bounced off and went back up. There was a dry hurricane. So, hey, just when I went down there for a few days, helped some of the brothers and sisters in that area, especially Cutler Ridge. I couldn't even remember the streets, the neighborhood. That's how bad it was. Cutler Ridge Mall, which is now South Mall. Some of the stores, there's a Peaches record store there. It looks like a cannon shot at. One big hole in the wall. Now there's a station down there helping to Manitas, a little strip mall across the street with Mays Junior High. And actually, I talked to folks that live down there. I'm still living down there right now. I remember that. And I gotta say one thing, my friend. I'm glad I did it. Big initiative I'm giving to me in the hand. Where I was at, it's mine. Yeah, landscape, trees, big deal. But one thing I know for sure, foreign trees, like cyclones and all that, if the roots spread out, that's the foreign tree, so if it's in Florida, table palms and the pine tree, the roots anchor down straight in. That's what real true architects learn. This is the land itself. And it's a shame you have the riffraff want to loot people when they're down. That's completely unacceptable and degrading. So you got little looting folks. When a hurricane comes through, looting people's homes. If you get shot at, you did it to yourself. Don't let your heir sue, because I know one thing. If I'm out there, I'll be calling them now and go, why did your son or daughter chose poorly, or your brother, husband, all that? Supposed to give each other a hand, not pillage. That's what's happening a lot. Doesn't matter what they look like. Even the Homestead Air Force Base is like that. Homestead itself, campers, trailers, mobile homes, like it looks like one big junkyard, scrapyard. Lessons to learn from this is prepare yourself the best you can. Work with the neighbors as well. Even the elderly, even the person who couldn't do the job because they may have a stroke or they're ailing their health. Give these folks a hand. That's what community strength is. They rebuilt all right. And many of them living down there today survive. But don't believe it's the end of the world. Don't listen to the news. We'll talk about a tropical storm. It's going to be a major hurricane. They're going to panic. Everyone will have a run for the hills attitude. From June 1st to November 30th, you always got to pay attention in the water. In addition, things gotten better with drills. Money in the ATM, gas, and groceries, supermarket stores, all learning to work together on this. Because even though certain parts of Broward County and Palm Beach only got the squalls, but they learn from what happened down there. It does affect them as well, believe it or not. They don't want to see it what occurred in that area of South Florida, see it up here and beyond. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to add a video on that from NOAA, talking about Hurricane Andrew, an hour long. And like myself, we all learned a lesson, even myself. No regrets, and give people a hand, keep chatting with folks, and not even let petty stuff get to me. Let it linger or drag. We all have our emotions, don't get me wrong. But we live once, value it, and try not to never, ever violate others. Well, for all those folks that still live in South Florida that survived Hurricane Andrew, you have my homage. Cheers to every single one of you. Everyone else that was involved in natural disasters, or been victims of it, in your parts of the world, I give you homage and cheers, fidelity. But folks, stick together, thick and thin. Because if you're going to rely on the government for everything, then you can be doomed. Okay, that's enough of that. I'm going to be talking on one subject at this time. And this one here made me laugh. Came out in the Miami Herald. 7:15 a.m. Says here, tired of being handed menus and samples on Lincoln Road, court says is free speech. Miami Beach attempts to ban Lincoln Road businesses from hawking menus and makeup samples are unconstitutional because they violate the First Amendment, an appeals court has ruled. Businesses that have chatty greeters who try to entice passersby with menus or special promotions can continue to operate without fear of being cited for violating city ordinances. In a ruling favoring 3 Lincoln Road cosmetic stores that sued Miami Beach in 2014, a 3-judge appellate panel from the 11th Circuit decided 2 ordinances restricting aggressive sidewalk solicitation, including handing out handbills, are an overreach that limits free speech protected by the First Amendment. I hope the retired officer Hessler from the Fort Lauderdale Police Department, they can retire, when I hand out information on jury notification up front of the War Memorial Auditorium, I am not soliciting, I can do that. And you try to tell me I'm going to get arrested. Yeah, I may shake your hand, but I still have contempt for you for breaching my freedoms. That includes my colleague James Cox, who got caught in that bind as well. And I'm sorry, I just had to let that out. The appellate ruling affirms the district court's decision to prevent the city from enforcing the ordinance. In 2014, 3 stores sued Miami Beach after being fined thousands of dollars under the ordinance. Brilliance, New York, Timeless Cosmetics, and Forever Flawless got an injunction to stop a city from enforcing the ordinance in 2015. The city lost its appeal of that injunction this month, meaning code enforcement still cannot issue citations. The ordinance was passed to prohibit commercial solicitation and passing out of handbills in some of the beach's busiest commercial corridors inside historic districts: Lincoln Road, Espanola Way, and parts of Washington Avenue, Collins Avenue, and Ocean Drive. Daniel Arson, attorney for the business, told the Miami Herald on Wednesday that the ordinance will overly broad and restrict the rights of more people than just greeters standing in front of restaurants and cosmetic stores. They were both declared unconstitutional because they did not infringe on the store's rights, but also citizens' rights, he said. They were not narrowly tailored. The appalling ruling states that the way the handbill ban is written makes it too widely applicable. So it prohibits non-commercial speech as well as the menu hawking that the city wants to curb. Hold on here. I'm gonna continue on. As the district court correctly points out, everything from a PETA demonstrator passing out flyers about a fast food chain treatment of animals to a rabbi distributing a list of restaurants that serve kosher meals could potentially be prohibited under the ordinance, wrote Judge Joe F. Dubina. In a memo sent Wednesday to Miami Beach Commissioner City Raul Aguilar, said the city is requesting a rehearing of the case before the full bench of appellate judges. he plans on discussing the case during an attorney-client session with city commissioners at their next meeting September 13th to determine how the city should move forward if the hearing is not granted. A very disappointing decision, Aguilar said on Wednesday. If the appeals court denied the rehearing, the case will go back to the district court for the trial, at which point the city could consider a settlement. If the city lost the case, it would be on the hook for damages and legal fees. The ruling in the beach case comes in the same month as another decision by the same appellate court that struck down our City of Miami's panhandling ordinance. Similarly, a panel of judges ruled that panhandling ordinance was unconstitutional because it dictated what people could say in public. Aguilar referenced the Miami case in his memo, saying that both decisions that are not reversed and further appeals will require the city commission to approach the regulation of protected speech and the expressive activities in new, more nuisance way. Well, I believe the judge is correct, because I like to congratulate City Attorney Raul Aguilar on breaching his oath of office under Article 2, Section 5 of the Florida Constitution. Plus, this also included the Commissioner of Miami Beach, and they questioned to re-examine Article 1, Section 4 of the Florida Constitution, which is freedom of speech. In addition, here's a little quote from James Madison about the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which is the Bill of Rights. The First Amendment protects the minority over the majority. That's what James Madison has to say. If you can't handle that, Counsel Aguilar, if you're still going to complain and pursue it, do yourself a favor. Wear yourself a I Love Fidel Castro button, or have a button of Castro on your jacket, on your suit, when you address this hearing. I should just go there and give you one. Pathetic. I'm sorry. You breached your oath. You know what? You should resign, just like the other lackballs in the city of Miami Beach. Bunch of taxaholics. I don't know why you're doing these citations. You guys need money. I should play a violin for you. Give me sympathy over this wine. That's the truth, my friends. That they did is unacceptable, and hopefully the city of Fort Lauderdale will learn about this too. Even our pathetic mayor, Jackass Siler, and some of his lackeys. Folks, he can use this case now. Boom! Sun Tzu 101. They hate it with a passion. And Joe Manny Disson from Syracuse University. Ridiculous, I'm so tired of these annoying hawkers who accost you and ask, where are you from? I like your glasses, etc., while pushing product into my face. What about my freedom of space and privacy? Astounded that the city of Miami Beach could not successfully prosecute this case, make it a real problem for pedestrians on Lincoln Road and Ocean Drive. Well, you know what I gotta say, Joe? Say, don't need it. Leave me alone. Thank you. Have a good day. But you want the city to take care of it? Please. Do yourself a favor. Get yourself a video camera then. And videotape these folks. They have their entitlement. If you feel threatened, they better use egregious conduct. You're from Syracuse University. Well, I live down here, so there's a big difference. I don't care how they grew up in New York. I can tell you one thing about Syracuse, well, actually New York City, especially. They don't believe in free speech. You have this Marxist attitude. Everyone's like, okay, boss, bend over. How far, boss? So, you know what? What Ralph Chandler said? If they invade your space, you feel threatened, the rest is up to you. If you feel threatened, you better have merit. I've been down there. I walk around, okay, even along Ocean Drive, or after Ocean Drive, A1A and Ocean Drive. Okay, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, don't matter. I get this all the time. I go, I'm good, thank you. I'll take a coupon from them. Fine, they can do that. If you feel threatened, they try to shove it down your throat or try to give you egregious conduct. That's a whole different ball game. What are you complaining? Well, I think it's great because it sends the city a message. Because I can hand out information in front of a courthouse, information to the rest of the judge will tell you about someone's gonna feel threatened. Come on. I can say that. And I make a living too, so don't worry about it. So that's my main bottom P on that one, man. P in my pod, I guess I would say. So it's all good. I'm glad this happened. If the city of Miami Beach wants to continue it, laugh at them. The people in that city who live there start laughing at them. If they're going to have that mindset of going further, go no and resign if you breach your oath. And another thing too, you can do a recall on them. Your election's coming up too, so you got two options. But start laughing at them, plain and simple, because they're completely null and void. It's illegal, null and void. And you know what? I'd like to thank the appellate court. Make that happen. Come on, give them a hand for freedom of speech. That's right. I like it a lot. Okay, my friends, that is really it. I thank everyone for listening, but feel free to download and share throughout the social media network. If you have any questions, comments, or something that's interesting and may want to check out, whenever you do, please address it to our sponsor, Mr. Call. You can hit me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Tumblr, YouTube, Freedoms Network, Scene.life, Minds.com, FutureNet.club, or Patreon.com/LuckyLuck3 with 3 eyes. If you want to donate, be a supporter, that'd be awesome. Furthermore, you can email me at LuckyLuck3@gmail.com or the cryptic one, LuckyLuck03@ProtonMail.com. Okay, my friends, thank you for your time once again. Plus, always remember that the money act of resistance is how people so and can liberate humanity. Until next time, take care of yourself. Keep on spreading the love, and may your guardian spirits be with you.